Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Think about it. We'll get into everything that we're going to get into as we go along, but I got to rant real quick. But why would you throw out an inexperienced pitcher in a game you're still close in? And I don't care what the record is. You show up for a fucking rivalry game. But he's actually talking to him constantly. That is a sign of a really, really good coach.
It's the ToddFox postgame podcast with your host, ToddFox.
Because the only thing I want to yell is fuck! Hey, not tonight. We're not going to yell fuck tonight because the Angels get the W. Welcome into the ToddFox postgame show with your host. That is me, ToddFox. And before you know it, you're going to be honking your honks on your way down to 714 Tickets, where you can get your World Series tickets printed out 2023. You can get playoff edition. No, you really can't. But you can go to 714 Tickets, and get your tickets for any games that you feel that this team is going to win going down the stretch. And with other players coming back, that's going to give false hope to the honks. But now as we close in, under 50 games left to go in the season, the Angels do salvage one of these games against the Giants and hope to salvage the series and what's left of the homestand tomorrow as they take on the Giants in another to be announced, I think, pitching matchup for the Angels. But tonight, it's all smiles. Like right away, you see that Nate Hustle's checked in with. All smiles tonight. He's happy. There is going to be no 14-game losing streak as of now. There's going to be no 19-game losing streak. None of that shit. The Angels actually get a W tonight. And believe me, by the skin of their teeth. Again, you can't make anything easy. It's always got to be difficult. And dude, it is way too early for phone calls. I just started the damn show. But no, this is a funny thing, though, with how this team works, because you can't literally get too hyped up for it. And you understand that when we have a philosophy which states, hey, we have to screw up, we have to not use pitchers, we have to have stupid ass lineups, swinging launch angle. I'm still under the impression that it is Phil freaking Nevin. Who knows? It could be Perry Manassian calling the shots, but from what I know right now, it's still philosophy. You still got things that just don't make sense. And, they use Loop again tonight, and it's like, okay, you could use that dude back-to-back, but you can't use Carlos. Literally, like I was bitching and moaning last night, that you can't use Carlos Estevez because he was tired from what? And so we talked about that, and it's just, let's just get into the box score. The Angels scored 4 runs in the first inning, and, again, can't hold that for very long. Although they did it more than just one pitch, they held it for 2 innings actually. So I'll give them credit there. And they jumped off and held a 4-3 lead because Giants would strike back with 3. Actually, let's just get into the scoring. What happened? Ohtani singled in the bottom of the first to make it 1-0. Then Moustakas drove in a run, so it's 2-0. You're feeling good. Hunter Renfroe then doubles in both of them, and it makes it 4-0, and you're really feeling good because it's up against an opener. And, again, the Giants didn't show any respect to the Angels, so the Angels took advantage right away. But in the third inning, Giolito gives one back to Jock Peterson, who singled with the bases loaded. Then Wilmer Flores with the bases loaded singled and stays hot to make it 4-3. Then you're thinking we're going to blow it again. But then, what is it? Let's see, in the, what is inning? Sorry, got caught up there. It kind of froze. Okay, so then Brennan Drury homered in the bottom of the 5th inning to make it 5-3, give a little cushion. Moustakas with a sacrifice fly. You're thinking it should be enough right there, but no, this is the Angels. Wilmer Flores hits a 2-run shot and makes it 6-5. Bottom of the 8th inning, dude came through with a sacrifice fly. And then Leon pitched pretty good. If you look at the box score pitching-wise, or at least for the Angels right here, pitching-wise, Giolito 6 innings pitched, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Not bad right there, but Loop came in. 1 run for 1 inning right there, and then also Leon gave up a run as well, charged to a run, so it was off the 2-run homer that he gave up, but he did qualify and held on for the save. He pitched 2 innings because, again, all these pitchers' arms are about ready to fall off at this point, according to Phil Nevin. Now let's get into the most interesting part, because I'm not going to go through the Giants lineup because that's boring. But they had I'll just say for the Giants, again, going with a bullpen game, not the smartest thing to do, but that's what they chose to do. Alexander took the loss. He did not record an out. 3 hits, 3 runs, all allowed right there. Then Junis went 3 innings, 1 run and 4 hit. Wood gave up 4 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 hits. And then Jackson rounded it out with an innings pitch, 1 run on 2 hits. But we need to get into what the Angels scorecard looks like, or box score, with the players here, because we have to give them their respect because they've been such a hot hitting team with runners in scoring position. So let's play the music. Louis Renifo, 2 for 5 tonight. Got back in the lineup. And then, of course, it's not an Angels game without Andrew Fuck Me Velasquez. Midget still found his way to the field. Yes, I said midget. 203 average. He does not belong on a baseball team. He is terrible. Shohei Ohtani, though, got the 1 hit and then disappeared the rest of the game. Brandon Drury, though, 3 for 5, including that home run. Not bad again as his resurgence continues off of the injured list. CJ Cron's like, I'm only good for 1 hit, guys, a game, and he delivered with that 1 hit. Mustakis got the 2 hits with the 2 RBIs. Grichuk's like, hey man, I'm on the Angels now. I've got to suck. 0 for 4. Renfroe decided to play tonight. He got those 2 RBIs with those 2 hits. Mickey Moniak got a hit and did something spectacular. He didn't strike out. Unbelievable. And then Wallach's like, don't count on me for a hit. I'm below 200. And went 0 for 3. And then dude got the sacrifice. Angels went combined 4 for 15 against a basically, spot starting bullpen game. And then they still left 8 men on base. Held on 7 runs, 12 hits against 5 runs and 5 hits, 2 errors, and beat the Giants, ending the mighty 7-game losing streak. So, with that being said, I also got to say something real quick. We have new sound bites, and this comes from earlier in the season. Fernando shot me this one. He found this piece of gold online, and I broke it up into 2 sound bites. So I hope you guys enjoy, because we always talk about, and this is the funniest thing, this bastard never used this term at all. He never used the term until we started saying it last year, especially me, and he kind of used it on his Twitter page, and I love it because I know he heard it from me. I was calling him a boot-licking houseman last year, and well, this is what he said.
Call me a boot-licking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn. Don't go to sleep on my Halos in 2023. It's going to be one heck of a year for Angels baseball.
Lodge's locks right there. Did you not hear what he said? I'll play it again just in case you didn't hear it the first time.
Call me a boot-licking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn. Don't go to sleep on my Halos in 2023. It's going to be one heck of a year for Angels baseball.
Is he the curse? Is he literally the curse that holds this team down? Because before he came about, literally the Angels were good. They were good. And when he took over AM 830's, morning show, then the drive home, whatever he can, transitioned it to, it was literally, I think 2010, the 2010 season, 2011. That's the last time the Angels were any good. And he always makes the most dumbass predictions all the time. So once again, bootlicking houseman, I started calling him that last year, and he used it at the beginning of the season. So I cut it into this one as well.
Call me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
Well, he doesn't give a damn because why?
Oh, no! We suck again!
No, not that one. I was looking for this one.
John Stamos choked on me.
That's why. So the Angels win tonight, and, it's one of those things where you feel good, because you don't want to continue a losing streak because you don't want the rest of the league to make fun of you. You don't want your friends to make fun of you. And, we had a podcast today with me and Fernando and Frankie Kazarian, the wrestler from WWE, TNA, AEW. He's bounced around. He's been wrestling for over 25 years, but he's a huge-ass Angels fan going all the way back to when their spring training was in Palm Springs. And he was like, for the love of God, we got to win. He was at the game I was at last night. He was all frustrated. It was a good talk, and we're going to premiere that episode on Friday, but that's what we were doing right before in the first couple innings. So I missed the first couple innings of the game, but it's hard to, even he said it's hard to get excited about a team that he thought was going to be really good this year, make it to the postseason, and now we stand 57-58, 11 and a half games still out of first place, 5 back of Seattle, who just the other day it seemed like they were 5 back of us, and they've won 6 in a row, one of the hottest teams. Texas Rangers have won 8 in a row, and if you look at the wild card, which is not even something, I mean, either one we shouldn't be looking at. Angels are 7 games out. They're 5 games, or is it 2 games behind Boston, 2.5 behind Yankees, and they are a full 5 games back of Seattle, and like I said, 7 games back of Toronto. With that being said, and why did I bring up Roger Lodge? Because I decided, just for the hell of it, to listen to the beginning of the pregame show. And you know what is so awesome? You know what is so awesome about knowing that I think we've made, with the help of you and everyone else that listens after the fact on the lives, finally have made a dent, and they're hearing some of the shit we're saying. Because on Twitter, Trent Rush was appalled. He came on there today and was like, well, these guys are just too hard on Twitter, and I know what they're saying. I know it's kind of like not the best time to be so positive right now, but you got to be positive. You can't be thinking about where you are in the standings. You just got to stop the losing streak tonight, and you got to focus on starting a winning streak. Fool, what have you been watching all year? What kind of winning streaks is this team going to go on? Look who they're led by. And he was just going off on people being so negative. And then Roger goes, yeah, Trent, you've been doing those post games all year. Lie number 1. He doesn't do them every game. It's like once or twice a week, maybe 3 times. He's been doing a little more consistently. But usually they just, right when Terry and Mark give their final words, they jump right into regular programming. So that was lie number 1. And then he's like, yeah, man, we had so many guys on the other night, and I took every phone call. Lie number 2. And then Roger's like, well, if you took every phone call, how long were you on? Oh, I was on an hour and a half after the game last night. We had so much to talk about. Lie number 3. And then he says, well, and then sometimes, I can't get to all of the phone calls. So which is it? Did you get to all of them or did you not? And he's like, because there's always someone on there trying to troll, and we just don't put on that stuff on the air. If you really got serious Angel content and you want to talk Angels baseball, we'll put you on the air. But I'm not going to take every phone call because some of them are pranksters. Lie number 4. How do you know that if you don't let them on the air? Okay, even though you have a screener, I'm going to call up like I did last time and be like, yeah, I'm Todd from Anaheim. And then I'm going to go, hey, Roger. And I'm going to start talking like him and troll him. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? You don't give the call-in persona to the screener. Hello? He thinks you're stupid. And then Roger's like, you do the best post-game shows around. Lie number 5. And then he says, he goes, well, yeah, I try to do my best, and I'm trying to keep this team positive and the fans positive, but there's such a rift out there, social media. And then Roger's like, yeah, man, there's too many guys out there just too negative, and there's a lot of slander back and forth. And dude, I swear, a lot of stuff we were saying last night, and it's like someone sent them clips or someone tagged him or at him or something, because he was like, yeah, there's some guy going off. I'm like, who else would go off other than me? Because last night I had something that I didn't bring up in the show last night that happened to me personally, unrelated to baseball. It was like a family matter, like distant family member said some shit, and so coming home from the game, listening to that bullshit, putting up with the two stupid fans behind us, and then, having to deal with that, what was said, I was already on one. Like, actually, Steve Lee says, are you sure you want to do a post game? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to try to temper myself, and this will be a good release for me. And hindsight being what it is, I cussed him out a lot in the beginning. I was calling Trent all kinds of names, and I think that's why, because I was built up anger, and I think as the show progressed, I calmed down. And so that was that whole thing. So I don't know if that got back to him or not. He's definitely not going to be on the show ever again. But not that I'd want him on the show because he's too damn cheesy. But they're all bootlicking housemen, right, Roger?
Call me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
Well, he doesn't give a damn, because why?
John Stamos choked on me.
And I guess when that happens, you're just happy no matter what. But the season definitely does start tonight, like they said.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Did it, Roger? Did it? The Angels get the win tonight, 7-5. Let's go over the heroes and the zeros on this team before we get into the comments. I am trying to save my voice a little bit because I killed it the other night. I really was generally upset with everything. So there you go. Let's get into the Stamos Award.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, I'm here to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look. Everywhere you look,
the John Stamos Award goes to Drury. Drury tonight, Brandon Drury came through with those 3 hits, including the home run. Again, raising that average up to 277. You can't knock that at all. And, he's turning into a player we hoped and thought he would, but that big injury, we didn't think when he went down that was going to be tough for him, or tough for the Angels to recoup from. But his bat was definitely missed in his last couple weeks he was out, so I'm glad to have him back. And he deserves your Golden Stamos for the best player on the field. Now let's do Nacho Night.
All the chips, all the cheese, all the refried beans, all the onion and tomato and the guacamole, all the beef and jalapeno and the sour cream, all the nachos.
The Nacho Night Award for the worst player on the team. I think you have to give it to the opener, Alexander. Although he's pitched all right up into this game, he couldn't record an out tonight, and he gives up the 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors in that first inning, or 3 earned runs, sorry, and raises his ERA to 4.01. And he will get Nacho Night tonight because he sure did suck tonight. But the Angels did get the win. Giolito gets his first win as an Angel. And surprise, surprise, it comes at home in a spot where he's not pitching in humidity like Atlanta. That was really stupid to start him down there in Atlanta. That was just a recipe for disaster. And boy, was it a disaster. So Nate Hessel starts it off with all smiles today. Ray Ochoa is saying 2023 World Series champions winning. World Series, here we come, because he's all about the...
Wow, winning.
Well, tonight was a good game. We actually sat back, relaxed, and enjoyed the game. One game at a time. Let's go. Marty, I'm disappointed in you. You're honking that Australian honk. Grillmaster says, we won. Q Lizzle, it's about damn time. Hitting with runners in scoring position and on base. In this day and age, what a concept. How did that work? Let's win the next 19 straight. I'm wearing my Rams stuff already. Horns up. By the way, my niece wants me to go to the Rams-Chargers game. First off, I said no to the Rams, no to the Chargers. And no, because it's preseason, dude. Preseason is the worst shit to watch, dude. I swear to all I ever care about watching my Hawks is just nobody get hurt. Let's just start the season already. See, what if this is a turnaround point in the season? I think, Mateo, you've asked that like several times this year. The turning point of the season is long gone that they could have taken advantage of. Tonight was a win, so it deserves a. But in the end, it's just a. Leo, we're going to the World Series now. Sports News says. Box Score says, wait, we won. And then Grillmaster says the Pirates last night beat Spencer Strider yesterday. The Pirates broke his stride. Why do I start reading that and I just realize where you're going?
How dare you?
Ray Ochoa says, seems like they actually had an approach today instead of just swinging for the fences. And that's a noble concept, right? Like, we've been screaming for that all year. Stop swinging for the fucking fences. But no. Marcus Thames is all chicks dig the long ball. Grillmaster says, smart call bringing out Dominic Leon to close the game. Great work by him, except the 2-run homer by Flores. And the thing is, you couldn't bring out anybody else because everyone else was shut down, according to Nevin. Mateo says, Todd, what are your thoughts on the O's broadcaster getting suspended? Well, I finally got the full story about that. If you're going to literally... Okay, I thought the most thin-skinned, propaganda-pushed owner was Artie Moreno and crew. But, dude, in Baltimore, are you serious? Like, that dude's a young, up-and-coming broadcaster. So many broadcasting crew around the major leagues said, hey, man, we'd love to have you in the organization. Screw Baltimore if they're going to treat you like that. He literally read a graphic. So, you know all those graphics where, you know, Gooby gets in the booth and he's all super excited to talk about Snoop, and so he reads it because, you know, they're like, hey, Gooby, can you read this for us? Because this is what we feel about the Angels tonight. You know, that they'll say, well, the Angels with runners in scoring position, I know it's lacking a little bit, but we have the 6th best offense according to Trent Rush. Or the Q Bally's. And literally this guy was like, hey, you know what? The Orioles are 3-15 in their last 18 here in Tropicana Field. We hope that they turn it around, and they've won the first 2 out of 3 in a 4-game series. So this could be, if they win today, would be their first series win in a few years. They've been pretty bad here, but things are looking up, and now we're in first place. That's literally what he said. He didn't say a gay slur. He didn't come out and say something racist. He never said anything remotely bad. And the worst part of it of all, he read it off a graph coming from the truck that they were showing on the screen, word for word. And the I mean, you would think any kind of positive, because that's positive. How are you going to, like if the Angels started winning tomorrow and they'd won like 32 out of 40 games, and you know, Gooby goes, hey, they were really bad. They were like losing 7 straight, and they were 2 games under 500, 10 games out of division. Now look at them. They're in first place. That's like if Artie would be like, hey, you know what, Gooby, you're suspended because you're telling the history of what happened. You're giving facts. You're suspended. Now, I can understand if he's like, hey, man, I tell you what, Baltimore, it feels like they've lost 190 games in a row to the Tampa Bay Rays. They own us. They're our gods. Saying something stupid that you would post on Twitter or something, right? Then I'd get it. I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of childish and pointless and doesn't make sense and it's not facts. He gave facts, and he was still suspended and is still suspended to this point. Because the owner's like, we don't want no negativity. It's like, damn, that's on another level of thin skin. Because at least Artie lets Mark Langston go off the rails a little bit, and there's no issues. He tells it like it is. But I get he's got the propaganda machine working really good for the Angels. But the Baltimore Orioles, dude, that's a shame. That's a bad look on a team that's making a lot of headway this year and looking good and a fun team. You don't need that shit. Exactly what I said when I saw Loopy tonight. Justin Option says, went tonight. My record this season is 9-1. Damn, Jacob. Let's see. The Angels get a win on the season opener. Yeah, 1-0, baby. AC called it. What a way to start the season tonight, man.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
The Giant fans were everywhere, total D-bags, as of course. And you know what's funny about the Giant fans, which I've never understood, because it's the same with it's the same with the Dodgers. Some of the Giants fans will root for other teams, right? Dodger fans will be like, "Fuck San Francisco," and then when the calendar flips to September, "Go Niners!" Bang bang Niner gang. Oh, so annoying. A lot of those San Francisco fans are Rams fans too. It makes no sense. Lakers fans in Japan says we have a lot of baseball left to be played and the season starts tonight. Hell yeah.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up.
What's up, Eric? Also, Luke Jackson, not related to Michael in the Jackson 5. Oh, God. Still Nevin needs to be fired. Absolutely. Never seen so many weird people, all Giants fans, extremely strange kind of people. They're the kind that smells their own farts. Audio sounds a little funny. Oops. Let me see. Maybe that's better now. I don't know. Let's see. I had to watch the game on the Giants broadcast. Dre Money says, can we get rid of all Calling All Angels songs? Shake my head. I wish they would. I wish that it could, because again, when they show that, they kind of like play audio from like Rod Carew getting the big 3,000 hit, Reggie Jackson or Nolan Ryan, but they don't explain or show or put the names of all those players. They need a new intro. They need a new song. They need we talked about this last night, a new mascot, a new freaking jump around song, because I'm tired of the Rally Monkey. That's so played out. Let's see. Also, let's see. What the heck was that music? Oh, South Park. Can't hear you talking over that goofy sound. Oh, I got to turn the. It's a good song. Damn it! It just shows the futility of our team when it hits. Maybe that's better. Let's see. Also, Calling All Angels sucks. I miss getting shiggy with it when Hasagawa came in. Boy, that's a good comeback right there. Yes, the sound should be lower than your voice. My bad. The curse is LA lie. Angels trying to make us have hope. R. Martinez says, oh, no, you don't, Angels. Don't bring me those words of George W. Bush, fool. Shame on me, shame on you, shame on me. That's twice than you, just to fool me. Jeez, it's been over a week since we heard Stukas. Exactly. See, don't sleep on the Angels in 2024. Yes, Roger is the curse. Richard says, honkers, this team is equal to a kiddie pool in the front yard with a hose in it, and Artie is a lifeguard in his lawn chair. Stop pinching the hose, Dad. Sell the team so we can get a real pool. Boy, I wish you could talk to him, Thurman. I really do. A caller from Newport Beach called Roger today, blasted Artie Moreno. Then Roger immediately backed up Moreno with his emotional appeal and non-sequiturs. Todd does the best post-game shows. Thanks, JT. Appreciate that. Skidmark says the truth hurts, but the uphill climb is going to be just that. Roger shows his honk to Trent often. I bet you they both get a little happy with each other.
John Stamos
Choked on me.
All the time. And this is the best one, though.
Anymore. I just can't. And they can fire me if they want, but I can't sit around and listen to negative phone call after negative phone call. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up with
Nevin's
gotta go. It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. Forget it. Let it go. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. If you don't want to say anything positive here this afternoon, stay off of my phone line. The Angels.
Oh, man. Also, Trent Rush, whenever he hears something he criticizes, he gets emotional damage. He does, dude. He gets real down. He acts like it's his team.
Emotional damage.
Landon says Roger wants, oh, Tony. Drury's homer, it cued Bally's. It sure did, dude. They were going nuts. Launch angle for Drury was awesome. What a home run. Ultimate goal, 77 wins. Go Angels, you can do it. All Halos fans needed this W tonight, Hayes says. Dominic Leon just showed Estevez how to close, especially when you're leading by 2 or more runs. Keep pumping those strikes and challenge those hitters, because if they hit it, it's only a solo home run. Exactly. And this team, again, there's going to be, because of what's happened lately with Estevez and everyone, going after him, there's going to be questions on who's going to close. So it is what it is, man. When the suicide line commercial comes on, you should play stop and get some help. That should just be the real quick commercial right there for the suicide hotline, because, man, I can't stand hearing it all the time.
Stop it. Get some help.
Or you could just tell them to do the opposite, which I wouldn't, but maybe it'd be a little funny if you did this.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
How did Shia not know that was not going to go, or that wasn't going to go viral? Like what was his point in him doing that? I mean, come on. Let's see. Also, Mateo checks in with, hey, Bally's, does Ohtani pitch tomorrow? They sure said yes. Emotional damage for Giants fans they got tonight. Also, you might be upset, Trent, but man, it's entertaining. Made me watch. Skidmark said, "Yeah, dude, I had to. They had to have heard me, or someone must, like I said, sent it to them, because damn, they were almost doing stuff verbatim off of the show after I." Trolled them last night. But like I said, Nachos laugh out loud. Guess I'm weird or just a fat ass. He loves the Nachos. Nate Hustles. Also, we needed to win in a giant way. Nacho award goes to Carlos Estevez again. Hayes. Let's see. I wonder if the Giants manager comes out for the national anthem. Oh yeah, he's got that problem as well. It's your boy says, I already have seen multiple posts on Twitter saying that we can go 34-14 the rest of the season to get to 90 wins. Laugh out loud. Artie has really made a lot of Halo honks. He has. And what is it? Fernando and Dominique were saying, dude, it was like a Twitter war today between honks and regular Angel fans. They were going back and forth all day today. So that is hilarious. Let's make a petition for Todd to get the morning show on the AM 830 radio station. Boy, I would love that, but man, they would have all these stipulations and it would be a boring, bland show. Roger thinks Stamos has a giant honk. This show kills me. Trotter here says also Nacho Knight Velasquez because he exists. Nachos to Estevez, Rendon, and Squid just for being there. You mean number 6? Let's go Angels. Got to start from here, Adrian says. Also, the only team Squid belongs on is the Savannah Bananas. He's not talented enough to be on that team. Ryan says, on the other hand, Gooby needs to be suspended by the league for being too positive. I know. He's going to be like, I'm telling you one thing. If you need insurance, you go to this insurance because after an accident
or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
I'll tell you one thing that's brown after I get into an accident. It's not a brownie, but when I do want a brownie, it's from Jack in the Box. Oh, geez. Used to love Gooby. Let's see. Also, let's see. Whopper.
Whopper, Whopper, Whopper.
Angels are a state-run team, too. They'll be playing home games in North Korea soon. Squid is going to steal home to win Game 7 of the World Series. Mark my words. Again, that is a worst-case scenario, Hayes. If he were ever to do that, because you know how, like I said, again, Erstad making the catch is always the most famous World Series video that we could play from that game, aside from Anderson's, double down the line, or Gloss's double in the gap to give us the lead in Game 6, or Spezio's home run. Imagine we play a hard-fought series with like Atlanta or something, and Squid scores on a wild pitch to end Game 7. It'd be 30 years later, Squid's coming in on a wheelchair to home base or to the mound, and we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the 2023 Angels, and Velasquez, Squiddy Poo and all, his batting average career 190, and he's your World Series ending freaking highlight, and they're going to show that. I mean, I'd be dead by then, and I'd be rolling over in my grave, so that'd be terrible. Let's see. Also, honk AC, he's got his honk going after this one win. AC's like 2-8 in our last 10. I'm ready. Also, when Kevin Brown, the broadcaster from Baltimore, got suspended, is probably dealing with emotional damage. Absolutely, dude, because that sucks. It's kind of embarrassing, even though he didn't do nothing.
Emotional damage.
At least the O's owner sends broadcasters on the road. Thurman, that's a low blow. He does. I mean, still, Artie's like, why do I need to send them on the road when I could have them stay here? Also, the Angels should have fired Patrick O'Neill. Oh, yes, they should. We need Goofy Bat Boy gone. I know that's negative, but I can't stand this kid handing out the caboodle. And you know what, Marty? I was sending those pictures the other day. I'm like, watch, this is going to piss off Marty. They should play Angle by Rammstein, Skidmark says. Also, ToddFox, aren't you a Seahawks fan? Yes, I am. And I don't appreciate that laughing ass emoji. With Giants, the Giants pitched to Ohtani when Luke Jackson was pitching, so he could have hit 41 maybe, but they don't want their guy to, Bonds to get any kind of flack for that, for the home run thingy, because Jacob says, at BK, you can have it your way. Can you, or is it just the Whopper?
Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Need a new mascot for sure. Angels legend David McKinnon has 11 home runs in Japan. That guy was pretty good. Let's go. Brandon Mateo says, let's see. Also, where do I go here? Oh, vote Halo Joe for new Angels mascot. Yes, Halo Joe can definitely be, I mean, again, voice of a god and one of the nicest dudes out there, and actually knows and loves the team more than the owner does. This team should hire Richard Simmons to get this team back in rhythm. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Let's see. When I saw the Angels get 4 in the first inning, I knew not to get hyped because they scored 3 in the second. Yeah, that definitely did not last long. R. Martinez says, Roger doesn't want you to sleep on his halos. He also doesn't want you to sleep on his stables either. Yeah, he's actually that dude in the club that's actually jealous of the girls hitting on the guy. Tony C says, Todd, your crew does a great job. Keep up the good work. I would like to see the Angels make it somewhat interesting down the stretch. Go Halos. Yeah, I would too, man, because again, Tony, if we are good, you know, we're going to do one more tailgate at the end of the year, and or some sort of viewing party or watch party at Noble, just to, you know, and give away a lot, because we've accumulated quite a bit of crap here. And when I mean crap, I mean like stuff, giveaways from the Angels Stadium. We can give it away, raffle it off, and stuff like that. So, or just, you know, give it away for trivia, just to have fun and hang out. Native says, good win tonight, but this team sucked the life out of me, and don't find any type of excitement by watching this team. It's tough to watch, man. It is very tough to watch at times because of the roller coaster they put you on. Ray says, what happened to Ohtani's launch angle? Dude hasn't been hitting absolute nukes lately. That's because either they're not pitching to him or he's striking out. He's been not good either. I listened to the Giants broadcast. I love Ohtani, and I noticed that they don't complain too much about the ump calls going against them. They are a better listen than the Angels broadcast. Yeah, because you got to find a reason why. It's like they're getting in their earpiece, Wayne and freaking Gooby, hey, guys, try to distract the fans from actually the runners in scoring position numbers being so low and the hitters swinging at everything. Try to pinpoint the strike zone being the problem. Well, there it is. It's not time to quit. It's time to swing away, Adrian says. Also, if Todd was on AM 830, it would be like Pat McAfee going to ESPN. Freedom gets taken away. Exactly. It's your boy says, you know damn well Gooby and the rest of the Bally's crew had lotion ready when Ohtani came up to bat, only to be let down. Especially that game a couple nights ago against Seattle when they had 2 men on and Ohtani was up there as the winning run. Do we get brownies tomorrow? That would be great if you did, because then we'd be all winning, right?
Wow, winning.
Gotta have those brownies, because those brownies are chocolatey surprise. Also, I need to know if Ohtani's pitching tomorrow. Yep, there it is. Hopefully that goofy bat boy has listened as well as Roger, because he sucks. Also, Angels win on Gooby Tuesday, so that means the 12-game winning streak starts tomorrow. And that also means the 12-game losing streak on Gooby Tuesday is over. Let's see. I'm going to stay positive and watch another Sport Halo show. Listening to AM 830 for the game isn't so bad, in my opinion. A lot more tolerable than Gooby and the crew on TV. Yes, it's your boy. That's where I would definitely agree with you. Terry Smith and Mark Langston, Terry Smith likes to rev it up when they hit doubles. He'll get really excited. And, he has good home run calls as well. And then Mark Langston gives really good tidbits and little secret things into baseball minds because of his starting pitcher in his career. And then he also is fair to criticize, and he's been pretty good. And I like that a lot. Bat Boy is Angel's good luck charm. Light that baby up, and Drizzle says, finally, we need to replace the number 6 picture at the entrance of the Big A with ToddFox. Oh, that'd be great. They'd be like, who's that moron? Put me in the clown makeup, and then maybe I'll get noticed. Let's see. Hayes says, Angels should make a statue of the Bat Boy and retire his jersey. Also, I'm shocked the Angels didn't lose the lead today. Me too. Yes, those picks were not necessary, Todd Marty says about the Bat Boy. Just keep swinging and swinging. Also, AC says, a fun fact, Ohtani hasn't homered in 9 weeks. Yeah, I don't think that's correct, but it feels like that. Nevin scolding the team for chasing wins tonight. Also, Hockey Idelson says, who would want to play in the playoffs when you can just golf? Exactly, because golfing is more important to this team, right? It sure is. And that's the thing, man, because this team, again, we've seen them golf, 8 years in a row? We're going on 9. And that's a sad thing because this team, with a little bit of practice can be good.
We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about practice, man.
Exactly. Also, Thurman says, Sterling, don't give Artie any ideas about Richard Simmons. All you need is a honker waiting for a sack to pop out. 2 months away from hockey. I'd rather give my money to John Fisher than Artie. Next game I go to will be in Oakland. Oh, it sounds. Take some pictures. Might not be there too long. I might go to a Ducks game this year. It's your boy says, Nevin just a month ago saying he doesn't chase wins, but now is using relievers for 4 straight games. Laugh out loud. He knows what his time is up. Exactly. Pac-Man sound for Squid. Because we win, Trent Rush might take 2 phone calls instead of only 1 lasting 5 seconds. You play to win the game, Todd. Soundboard. See, you got me going on these. I got way too many right now, and I didn't label all of them, so there you go. It takes a minute.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
Exactly. Nevin is like, what's batting practice? Also, JT says, good game, Todd. I thought Flores switched the momentum for sure. I thought so too, but, again, the Angels were able to get a few add-on runs, which they never do. The Angels, the Angel I hated the most was Juan Rivera, Dre Money says. Why did you hate Juan Rivera that much? I mean, he was serviceable. He was a lot better than I thought he was going to be. So, I mean, yeah. To go streaking Mateo, we have to win one, or, obviously more than 1 game. But we'll just throw the thought out there just in case they do start winning.
Sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody.
Also, balls, and the streak is over.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
streak being over. It's your boy says, notice we won without putting Squid. Laugh out loud. Last night we could have had that bum in there for defensive replacement. We had him in there tonight too. Let's see. Dre Money says lazy outfielder. Well, I mean, it's not a popular thing to say. But Ward is kind of a lazy outfielder too. A lot of people got on Garrett Anderson, although I thought that was unjust. I thought he was a hell of a player out there. But yeah, Juan was not your prototypical left fielder. I would have loved to have had him at first, but you already had a talented first baseman over there during the era he was here in Anaheim. So yeah, that wouldn't have worked. I mean, I did like his production from time to time, and he would have some good at bats, but nah. I'm with you as an outfielder. I didn't like him too much. Todd, what are your thoughts on the White Sox Ohio brawl? I love the fact that the dude that threw his gloves down like a hockey player got knocked the fuck out. And again, a guy like freaking, Batista, who was, not leveled, but just took an enormous shot from Rudin on Door, or however the hell you say his name, in Texas, Toronto, a few years ago. That was a hell of a punch. But kudos to Batista for staying on his feet. Dude, freaking Tim Anderson took one right to his glass chin and fell the fuck down. Also, balls, and runners in scoring position.
I was pretty cocky. I want balls and
runners in scoring position. Anyone know how to get a classic Angels jersey? I got a Figgins jersey, but I want a Hunter and a Napoli jersey. I would, but then I'd have too many guys asking, and I do have a hookup on that, but maybe we'll talk off air. See, Todd, if you could pick up one Angel fam history to save this team, who would it be, or from history to save this team? In his prime, Vladimir Guerrero. I think you put Guerrero in a lineup with a healthy Trout and Ohtani, in his prime here with the Angels, like MVP Guerrero. I think they're scoring a lot more runs, dude, for real. Halos hit decent with runners in scoring position tonight. They did, but that's like, how many times does that happen? You know who could really save this season? It's Kenny Powers. Oh, geez. Thurman says, Todd, I would place Ohtani at the 3-4 spot if one or two guys would have more damage in front of Ohtani. I would too. We've been screaming about that, but they love him at the second spot. Maybe we can replace the Rally Monkey with a bobblehead of the Goofy Bat Boy. Also, balls, and Grillmaster legendary puns. I don't know about that one.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Grillmaster's jokes. I'd love to see Garrett Anderson jersey. Hopefully, when Artie sells, he joins as a coach. That would be pretty cool to see him. Also, after tomorrow, we have the Texas two-step. Hopefully, the Angels can play Texas Hold'em. Broman says, not going to lie, I was glad that Esteves did not come in the ninth. Leon was good. We need to keep Leon as a closer role until Esteves gets his confidence back. Bye-bye playoffs. But let's just get a win. So he's talking about a little bit of by winning because he's got emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Playoffs?
No playoffs.
What talk about playoffs? You kidding me?
Yep, and he's talking about a little bit of winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
Exactly. Also, we got the W tonight. Wasn't bad. Runners in scoring position, 4 for 15, season total 220. I like how he's keeping tabs on it. That's pretty cool. Batting average rose to 237. They finally held the lead tonight and looked like an actual baseball team. Where does Trent Rush take his calls? It's 714-2-830-830. So if you want to call that number, call it, and abuse that number, 714-2-830-830. That's also the same number from Roger Lunch. Also, Grillmaster's jokes don't have that sizzle. Exactly. Juan Rivera had a good run with the Angels. Savage Garden was playing in TA's head tonight and when he clocked Ramirez. Also, balls, and getting add-on runs. Boy, mixing me around here. A lot of balls tonight.
I was pretty cocky. I want balls and
add-on runs. Sports News says Neto is out for the season. Or is Neto out for the season? I think he should be because that is something that is laboring off of that oblique. So I wouldn't screw with that. Let him come back nice and healthy next year. Also, I still remember that the Angels-Dodgers game where the Dodgers were about to tie it up in the ninth inning. Rivera threw out the base runner and at second before the runner crossed the plate and ended the game. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was. You definitely have some of those memories from that dude. I remember a time he came back to New York where he was first drafted and had a big two-homer game against the Yankees. So yeah, Angels should have a dopey Bat Boy bobblehead giveaway for the 2024 season. We handle business in Texas and everything changes. I'll be in Texas. It'll be a Texas-sized win if we beat the teams right there. Todd, is the trivia coming back this season? Yes, it is. Also, Tony C says, I really think that we are surprised when Ohtani we're going to be surprised if he resigns with the Angels. Had we not had 17 injuries, where would we be? I think the Angels go 5-1 on the road. I love your sound bites. Go Halos. Thanks, Tony C. And the thing about the bullpen, just for a second, with the arms that we've acquired in Lopez, and we got Soriano up here, you got Matt Moore, Estevez if you want to count him, Lupa if you want to count him, but we would have had, other pitchers like Bachman if he was healthy. We would have had Joyce. You got some arms, dude. This bullpen's not bad when healthy. Todd, it's over for us, bro. Crazy how it left us so quick. Exactly, Don. It really sucked. Nate Hustle says, good night, y'all. I have to work after a month of leave. Beyond not ready to go back. Man, drink, if you can, a healthy energy drink like Bang, even though I don't get paid for it. I recommend that drink. It's keto approved. No sugars, and just have a little snack with it and get through it, man. Or drink coffee if you're a coffee guy. Also, Angels legend Howie Kendrick hitting huge homers for other teams. That's another guy I missed right there. Have you seen the meme of Rendon? It says, I want a man that doesn't play games. And then there's an image of Rendon. Yes, Dre Money. That shit had me laughing so hard because it's so true, dude. It is so true that guy is... he's meme worthy now, dude. I mean, he's like the only guy that literally doesn't play consistently for the money he's making. He's pathetic, dude. He's seriously pathetic. Angels are off on Thursday, so they don't play on Thursday. They come back for the Texas two-step through the weekend and into next week, Thurman. Also, Ohtani has not hit a home run his last 5 games. I know we get spoiled since he struck his 40th in the home. In history, only Griffey has 40 home runs and 15 stolen bases in 120 games. Ohtani is next one to do it. Also says, wait, where was Lopez tonight? He wasn't available tonight. He's on bereavement. Balls, and holding the lead right there. That would be another one of these.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
holding
John
the
Stamos.
lead. Also, rain Thursday, 30%. Chase can't chase wins if it's raining. We never get that. What do you call it? The luck of rain. Also, AC says Blum said number 6 keeps no showing for interviews. Yeah, dude, for real. Let's see. Also, Giovanni says, spare me, Todd. What did I do to you, man? Also, why were the old periods in our history so dark? Because so many nights. And he brings the show to a stop. You keep putting the same ones in there, Grillmaster. I'm not going to read them over and over. Let's see. Hopefully, we don't have to face Mad Max in Texas. I prefer to because he's on the down, the downslide. I'm curious if there's any more news with a new platform expansion. Would love to see the network grow and been waiting for the big announcement, Silent E. Okay, well, I might as well do it before I take phone calls real quick. If you guys want to know about the freaking new announcement, we just signed a contract with a app that is going to be it's already gone live with a couple teams, and they're going to go live with most of the football teams come football season. Baseball was a tryout because of what's time of the season that they got it started. They hunted us down and got us signed. Basically, we could still do the same thing over there, and we're joining 3 other Angels teams and former players to basically broadcast all your games all month. So the trial period is going to be through the end of August into September. And basically, we're contracted to do 7 total games a month and 4 podcasts. And then it's going to be complete. You know how, like, Mateo knows of the chat rooms we have on Instagram on Halos in the Infield. And basically, you're going to have chat rooms there with a ton of Angel fans from all over and from different pages. And so you're going to have, it's going to be better than Reddit. And you're going to be able to free will and do whatever the hell you want over there. You can comment in on our on what we do, and it's all totally free. It's not going to be anything like we're not going to be Halos in the Infield over there, but we're bringing our talents over. We're still going to be doing Halos in the Infield, so that's not going anywhere. This is our baby. This is our passion project. This is what we wanted to grow from the start. but we're just going there to participate with that. It's a paid gig for us. Plus, any sponsors we bring in over there, we get paid for that too, but we're not going to drag our sponsors that we have here because those are ours for us. But anything we drag from over there or they get us, it's going to be, it's going to be inherited and we'll get a piece of that, sort of like 80-20, So I'm giving you this specifics, and then basically, so we'll have a different name over there, and we can promote it on Halos in the Infield, but we can't take our stuff over there. That's part of the contract. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, like on our profile over there, it'll give our links anyway. So if people like us compared, like say for instance, it'll be me and Dominic or me and a former Angel player calling the games, and then if in our bio on the screen right where we're set up, you can click on it and it'll say Halos in the Infield direct link like a LinkedIn, and you can just go right over. So it'll be fine. It's just another way to grow our page, our YouTube, and all that other stuff. Because if they like how I am, they like how Dominic is, Fernando, whoever else, James, that participates from our page over there, then, or even Courtney, they can find all their social media, all their stuff, and it works out. It's led by former ESPN broadcaster Sean Salisbury, former MLB players. There's a couple ex-Barstool guys. It's literally... And they're already affiliated with DraftKings and a couple other sponsors. So, like, it's a pretty big thing that they're going to basically, for baseball, have a trial run. And if everything goes right, they've already got the rest of the major league teams that they're and podcasts that they're talking to right now. So that next season, it's going to be all 30 teams. And if we decide to continue on with them, because they like us, they want us to stay, but we told them we're jumping on to see how it is at the end of the season. If we can fulfill the commitments of basically of our page and their page at the same time, then we'll stay on for next season. So we're basically, we signed a contract to go through the World Series this year, and it's going to kick off in a couple weeks. So if we're able to fulfill our September commitment and end of August, and nobody feels too pressured, or maybe we have to add on, maybe a listener or two that want to participate or join the page to help us out, and you guys are good with that and you guys can handle that and we can trust and all that stuff, maybe we do that too. But that's the whole goal right now, is just to see if we can get through, and if it's something that doesn't kill us and kill our personal time and all that other stuff, then we'll move on, and we'll go into next season and juggle both at the same time. It'll be balls and Halos in the Infield. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's the big announcement. And we have another big announcement as far as a charity thing that we're going to be doing. I have to launch that episode, or not the episode, but the freaking commercial tomorrow. Fernando's been up my ass about that, but we've been trying to make sure we get all the stuff ready so that we can auction off, and so we got that finally down, so we're good to go. But yeah, that's a big announcement. We're going to be starting that, so you'll be able to download everything and check it out. The only thing is it would not be this year, like I said. It would be next year. They want to get subscriptions. So that's where the app is going to make their money if it's not on sponsors. Like next year would be $1.99 for the month. And then so it would so if you like the baseball, football, and the basketball and hockey that they covered, and I think they're going to do college football too, you can get all the sports, and basically all it is watching YouTubers or content creators with just how we did it on our stream, how we have the box score right there and you could follow along pitch by pitch. Theirs is better because it's an app and it's like lightning quick. So right when we're talking, it's got everything up to date. It's showing swings, how far the ball went, launch angle, everything. So it's pretty cool. So it is really cool. It's better technology than we have when we do our watch parties, but that's basically what it is. You can interact with us during the game, and we read your comments and stuff like that, like we do here. So it's the same setup, but it'll be national. Like everyone can see it from all over. I know some of you guys are out of state and whatnot, or even in different countries, but it's going to be like a whole new crew because they've already got like a huge audience on the East Coast that have bought into the app and everything. And I'll have the official app name and everything else out there. We just got to get through a couple other days right there. Yes, Sean Salisbury from former Charger, Viking quarterback. He's been on a bunch of teams. So that's the whole goal to get going. So Todd to ESPN has gone woke. Hell no. That's the one thing about that app too, is there is no censorship on there. So it's going to be like hey, fuck this guy. It'll be the same thing. Nothing's going to change because that was the biggest thing. There was two things. Fernando said, I don't want to lose Halos in the infield, and I was right there with him. I'm just like, yeah, they're not taking the name. They're not, not going to use us or absorb us. I didn't want that to happen. And then two, he's like, I don't want to be muted or not be able to say what you want to say. So, we had the meetings with them. I got Sean Salisbury's number. I talked to him straight up. So, again, they found us. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm stoked, and we'll see where it goes. And again, we can jump out right after the World Series. And then, but then if we're going to continue, like I said, we've got to sign a year contract, and that would be at the end of the World Series. So we're definitely going to fill it out and see where it goes. I'm happy for the opportunity. I want to see it through. I hope it goes good, but yeah. We'll see, but that's a big announcement. If you guys want to call in, 714-598-3221, 714-598-3221. Halo Joe says, congratulations. Send Brandon Drury to Lane, or send Brandon to Drury Lane. It's the Halo Honk line.
Is this the Roger Lodge Sports Lodge?
It is. We're going to talk UCLA basketball.
Jeez, I love my favorite college team.
What's going on, Vetter?
I've been sick of Angels baseball. I've been sick in real life. I hate it all. But you know what this is? This is game one of a winning streak. Game one of a winning streak, baby. This is it. We are winning here, and we're winning there. This is it. We're going to win every single game
by
in
winning.
the rest of this month.
I win here and I win there.
Houston. We're going to sweep Texas. We're going to sweep the Mets. We're going to sweep everyone. This is it. We had a 14-game losing streak last year. This is a 14-game winning streak. We're making it to the playoffs. We're taking the division. Sorry, Mariners.
Wow, winning.
Boy, I mean, I can't play the honk sound effect enough, and unfortunately, you can't hear it on the phone. But damn, dude, I mean, I know you're being sarcastic because I know the most drunken Angel fan doesn't believe anything that just came out your mouth.
Well, I don't know. Artie might.
Well, yeah, Artie. Well, that's true. I would say three. Then Artie, Trent Rush, and Roger Lodge. That's for sure.
Can't forget about those guys.
No, you can't.
And maybe Fernando.
Nah, Fernando's not a honk. I can assure you that right now, dude. He's more pessimistic. Again, like when I was over there honking my honk saying, oh, Suarez is going to be like the comeback player of the year. He's like, come on, man. What are you smoking?
I don't know. At Noble after the tailgate, he seemed a little honkish. Like, I don't know. So.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But, well, I mean, what were you sick with the COVID or what?
No, I was just sick with like just regular sickness. It got me pretty hard, and I was like, geez, this team sucks. I'm sitting here in bed watching this team lose a game that they should be winning, get swept by the Mariners. They lose yesterday. It was a heartbreak because I'm going to be honest. I mean, because my dad, he likes teams from San Francisco for some reason. So like up north. So he likes the A's and the Giants. So as a kid, I'm a naive. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything about baseball. So, those were my teams, the A's and the Giants. So I'm like, okay, then I grew up and realized, man, these teams suck. Well, not really the Giants, but the A's either. And so I'm going to go for the Angels. And then so yesterday, it was kind of a lose-lose for me. or a win, lose. But it just sucks because this is my team now, and I just lost to my dad. So that one kind of stung. And Steph has lost it again, and then.
Wait. What do you mean you just lost your dad?
No. I lost to my dad.
Okay, I was like, what?
No. Come on now. I know I sound a little sick, but I don't know, Todd. Maybe you need to get that honk out of your ear.
No, I don't know, man. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm like, when did he die? Like, you asshole.
And then
go ahead.
Today was great. I like today. We beat up on the starter. He was a relief pitcher. It was like a spot start for him, I believe.
Well,
but
it was one of those. What is it called?
Bullpen days.
Yeah, there you go. Starter day. It was, yeah.
So I'm glad we didn't pull off what we did with the Dodgers twice, where they had a bullpen game, and we basically just got shut out. That we attacked the guy. Like he only gave up three hits, and they took him out. I'm happy we did that. And then we basically attacked the guy, the pitcher who came on afterwards for the whole first inning. I was honking my horn the whole first inning, and I was just like, I want to see how they find a way to lose this game. And then Giolito's coming, and I kid you not, Todd. I tell my dad, don't put on the game. Giolito's pitching good, and guess what he does?
What do you do?
Turns on the game. I get mad at him. He turns it off, and the second after he turns it off, a base hit. So this is the second time, Todd. The second time my dad has pulled something off that caused a no-hitter to go away.
That's terrible. I'm telling you, he's a bad luck charm. Bad luck charm.
He is. I mean, he went to the tailgate. They lost. I mean, with me, he has a 4-2 record. Mm-hmm. And every time they score, he's never there. So, I don't know.
Well, you got to let him know then, man. Maybe you got to test the waters and go by yourself. Or go with somebody else.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe I'll just go with my favorite radio personality host ever.
Who's that? Roger?
ToddFox.
Oh, I had to do that.
I don't know. I heard someone's going to Texas. Yes. Maybe. I might see you there.
All right. Don't you try to get my hotel key.
I will.
All right.
All right. See you, Todd.
Feel better. Stop being so creepy.
I will.
All right. That leaves open a line 714-598-3221. Let's see how Trent Rush called in with a voice changer. Also sent the caller to urgent care. OnlyFans page for Todd that can show feet. Shut up. Let's see. Also, Roger is grooming Trent Rush. R. Martinez says Roger wants Trent Rush in a lovers trio with Stamos. Let's see. Also, Broman says Giants broadcaster is totally trying to recreate or recruit Ohtani and 29 other teams deserving all the praise, but they kissing up big time. Do you think San Francisco is an option? Yes, I do. West Coast teams, unfortunately not named Oakland, are definitely a danger to Ohtani. I'd say every team but Oakland has a shot at him. See, don't worry, my dad is a bad luck charm as well, Sports News says. Where is Hammer? Yeah, Hammer had so much to say last night, but I couldn't do it. I had to dip out. I had to work in the morning, which I do in the morning tonight too, so that's why I'm only going to be on for about 10 or 15 more minutes. The app, by the way, if you want to check it out, because they're getting it ready for Android and for PC, but it's out right now for, I think it's at for Apple as we speak. It's Pro Sports Fans, so PSF app if you want to check it out, and then we should be up there pretty soon. Let's see, because I think like I said, we're going to launch on the 15th. So just giving you a heads up right there. We'll have more information on that, as we move forward. And I appreciate, Mateo, the love too for the newcomers. The likes really help out. We've been getting a shit ton of views, which is great, for the, and listens also on the podcast. So if you like the podcast, check that out. Also leave a 5-star review right there. You could just say hi, and it all is the same. They don't go by the comments. Oh, here we go. Here we go, everybody. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd.
What is going on? You had so much to say last night.
Dude, so I went to a pro surfer's house this weekend, and I partied with them, and I got so lit because my friend got second in his surf cart, and then I spent the night at the pro surfer's house, and I was like, there was this girl sitting on the couch, and my friend was like, Big 20, come on, she's going to sleep, move. And he put me in another room, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I was trying to bake that shit. and then I've just been, like, surfing and partying. Like, I almost got it. Like, at the party, I almost got a couple chicks. But it didn't work out. And then, dude, I have 2 girls right now trying to, like, date me and shit. Like, they want me, like, on Snapchat. One of them goes to my school, but one of them goes to, like, a different school, and I'm like, fuck, which one should I go for a football game to, like, try to date? Like, what should I do, Todd? 2 girls want to go for me.
Okay, so
what should I do?
You said 2 girls want to go for you.
One goes to my high school.
Uh-huh.
One goes to a different high school.
And so you're already trying to bang them but date them at the same time? I mean, which is it?
Yeah.
You're either going to date or you're going to bang. What's going on?
I'm going to try to do both because, like, football games are coming up, and I'm going to talk to them about the football game, and I'm going to try to bring them home afterwards or, like, to a party or something. And then bang and date at the same time because that's what my friends do. So I'm like, date them and have fun with them.
Well, you can't steal their bags like you did with the other chick. So you got to.
I didn't steal any bags. She left it, and no one's come back yet.
Well, okay. First, try, if you want my honest opinion, try a date first. Unless the chick is totally all over you for winning the surfing contest. Like, do you have like a gold medal you could wear around your neck or something?
I have my 2. So I got a free trip to Hawaii for winning that, and I also the people are all the older pros are like super stoked on me and shit, and like yeah, it's like, and I have a hat I could wear, but like I don't really want to wear it to a football game. I want to wear my Triton gear, like I want to wear my football gear.
Hammer, you're winning surfing contest, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't even have to say hi to some of these girls. They should just be flocking to you.
Yeah, yeah, true. But that's not how I start a conversation. I want to start a conversation.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good just to be quiet, flex some muscles, and show the surfboard, and show the medal, and show the Hawaii trip. Promise them a trip to Hawaii.
Talk about about the win and stuff.
There you go. And then give him a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, if I'm at a party that night.
Hell,
after the games.
Bring a Shirley Temple in one of those paper bags. There you go.
Or what if I get soda at the game for them?
Yeah, I mean, that'll work. You got a job now, so you can afford it.
Oh, yeah. I get paid next week before the football game.
Yes!
On Monday.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah. See? And then what's it called? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just been wild because like I've been like working a lot, and now I have like 2 days off, and then I'm back on at work, and then I have like 1 day off, and then next week I have like 4 days off for school and stuff because we go back to school, and I've been like hanging out with the older pros and like. Yeah, it's been super cool, like partying with them and stuff, and it's super awesome.
I don't know of anyone that parties more than you do.
Yeah, but I was gonna. What was I gonna say tonight? I had something doubting. Oh yeah, so at the party, I was like trying to get with a girl, but like my friend was going for her, and I didn't know that they were already like. Started to date and stuff and like do stuff, and I was like, "Fuck! I'm not trying to take your girl, man." Like fuck. Like, I was so like baffled. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Like I'm not trying to take your chick or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were like, sorry, my powers are so strong. I almost took your chick, dude.
Yeah, but other than that, I can't wait to party with them again, and like, hopefully, our friend wins a contest at our home break this year. And what else? Football's coming up for my high school, and I'm just super psyched, and I'm really getting better at surfing every day, and I'm just living life to the fullest.
Yeah, you are.
And I'm just super happy.
Shirley
Football's
Temple's and
back.
underage women, and you're set.
I'm 17 too, so it's still good. Yeah. So it's all
That's
good.
so
up in
uncomfortable.
here. Yeah, but next, I have one more year till I have to go for older women, you know? One more, last year going for my grade, and then I have to go for college.
Like
Or
I said,
something.
just double wrap, okay? Wrap that
Yes.
Whopper.
Yeah.
Whopper,
I've never
Whopper,
actually had a
Whopper,
Whopper.
Huh?
I've never eaten Burger King before.
Okay, good, because I thought you were saying something
Yeah.
else. I've never quite eaten the other. I was like, yeah, it's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, I haven't done that either.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, Hammer, you have a good night, man.
Well, yeah, I'll call in tomorrow.
I'm
Go
sure you
Angels.
will. Go
Hopefully
Angels.
we win tomorrow.
Yeah, we enjoyed all the Angel
Otani
talk.
Day. Hey, it's Otani Day. The O word tomorrow. Otani. Bye.
Jeez. So is everyone still there? Sorry about that. That's our boy right there. He loves to chime in. Jacob said he downloaded the app already. Thank you, sir. He's not an AI. That is real, Ryan. That is a 100% real. Dude wins a surfing competition. He's on the football team and a state park ranger. Hammer has chicks lined up at his front door right now as we speak. He should. I mean, think about it. He's going to Hawaii, surfing contest winner. You know, he's got a good job. You know, his mom's going to hook him up with a car. It's like, bro, he should be telling girls, all right, just one at a time. Instead he's over there farting around. And I try to give him good advice, but sometimes he just doesn't listen. Let's see. Also, he drains my energy, Thurman says. Hammer should not be having sexy time. The school lunch chicken nuggets, Chris says. Also, Robert says, my client Todd meant wrap the surf leash twice around the ankle. Easy, everyone. He wouldn't talk about minors that way. There you go. That's a nice little cover by my lawyer friend right there. Appreciate it. But haha, making merch soon. Big 20's making merch. That's hilarious, dude. I would love to see what you got. It had to be something Spicoli. Around the league show with them too. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, Robert says both Hammer keep the dates in separate cities. That's true. Good advice by Robert. Always listen to Robert. When Robert has takes on here, he's got a pretty good idea of what he's talking about. He knows the system. Instead of trying to hold hands, let's do it, Todd. I don't know about that. All right, well, that is about, unless anyone else calls in, that's it for tonight. The Angels beat the Giants. They hope to take 2 out of 3 tomorrow. Let's see if we can pull up the probables for tomorrow. It's Shohei Ohtani, of course, for the Angels. Let's see if the Giants still have that guy TBD. So that might be another bullpen game. I don't know. We'll have to see how the Giants handle that one. They might just announce it last second. But that's who's going tomorrow, and hopefully Ohtani can get his 10th win. It seems like he should have had his 10th win a long time ago. So, unfortunately, that is not the case. But for everyone that's jumped on, I appreciate it. And like I said, we'll have more information about the watch parties. If you guys like the watch parties, you're going to have more of them and on the apps, and possibly one more on here on the end of the season. We might just take them all over there. But everything will stay the same. Post-game, everything stays the same on Halos in the Infield. We don't move any of that stuff. They just want, and even the podcast, but we have to do a separate podcast. That's where it gets tricky over there on the app, So we're going to pretty much keep everything the same the way we've been doing it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and obviously YouTube. We're not changing a damn thing. The only thing that we're going to put over there is the freaking watch party stuff. So there you go. So everyone have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow again. Let's see, what time is the game tomorrow? Because that if it's around when I work, that's going to blow. Let's see. Because then either I won't be able to take on the, let's see, hold on, I'm on the page here. Oh, it's a 6:38. All right, we'll be good. I'll be here tomorrow for sure. I'll do the post game tomorrow. I thought it was going to be like a, what do you call it? Oh, let's see. At Todd Broman says, Ohtani his last 5 games, no home runs, but dude is still hitting 370. A lot of walks for him. Let's see. Impatient since he wants to hit home runs, but dude is still hitting, not slumping, no home runs. That's true, bro, man. He is hitting. The game we went to the other night, he had 2 more hits. So it's good to see him get hits because believe me, it's cool to hit home runs, bro, man, but I do like doubles and guys running the bases and trying to come home. And so there you go. Let's see. Big 20's bragging over there. Gotta love it. You guys have a good night. Real quick, let me just play that song. Since this was requested the other night, I got to pull it up here because we haven't played this in a while. I feel it's needed.
The universe is sensual.
Not the Blue Beetle. Here we go. It's the song we play when we win. We kind of adopted this song. So here we go.
Don't feel no fear. Make it gonna lead us to the new frontier. Everybody wants to be the perfect mouse to tear.